I haven't done a video up here in a while before the one you just saw. I'm wearing the New England Whalers jersey sent to me by a subscriber, and I'm looking through 1978. I do this every now and then, and you know, when people ask me, well, what do you do during the off season? I got stuff to talk about in the off season. This is interesting. So I thought I'd touch on it because I mentioned yesterday I needed to do something about WHA, and I do because the World Hockey Association really gave the NHL that kick in the butt that it needed to improve the game and to improve conditions for players and give them some more money than what they were making before. Howard Baldwin said he is supremely confident the league will have a representative in Houston for the 1977-78 season, despite efforts by the club's present owners to seek a National Hockey League franchise or fold the WHA team. So this is April 21st, 1978. This is a year before the WHA-NHL merger. Baldwin said he isn't aware the NHL will be receptive to the application from Houston or any other WHA team for that matter. Yeah, they were bailing at that point. We were down to 8 teams in the WHA at that stage. I think the highest they got was 15. It got pretty ugly pretty fast. I believe that the current ownership of the Arrows might become convinced of the benefits of operating in the WHA next season. If not, I have no doubts of our ability to reorganize a new ownership. Does that mean that they would just get a new team? 2 Houston teams? No. Kenneth Schnitzer, one of 5 persons who bought the Arrows earlier this year, announced a campaign to sell 7,000 season tickets to demonstrate that Houston's ready for an NHL franchise. I don't think 7,000 would do it now. Do you? Schnitzer said he wants Houston fans to show good faith that they want a hockey team by rallying to their support. He has given Arrows fans 1 month to show they care about the club or run the risk of losing it. This is where Seattle's like, really? 7,000 in a month? Should we not achieve our goal during the 30-day campaign, we will necessarily terminate our efforts to secure an NHL franchise, and unless some other group assumes the ownership of our WHA franchise, we will not play in the WHA next year. So we are not staying in the WHA. We're either going to the NHL or we're done. We're out of here. You guys can do whatever you want. Here's the keys. We're gone. The Arrows have averaged 5,900 paid admissions per game this season. 2 years ago, they sold 5,832 season tickets, but this year fans only bought 3,250, which Schnitzer said isn't adequate to support a pro hockey club. So he decided to apply for the NHL. Hey, guys, we're not attracting enough fans. Can we join the NHL? I'm not saying Houston's always been a hotbed for hockey. I've never said that. Just that the market right now, 2018, should be able to support it. Schnitzer said he couldn't explain the drop in attendance and added he and his colleagues did not study the market before picking up the WHA franchise. See, and that's stupidity right there. Imagine that. You're investing in a team and then, oh, wait, what? The market's not... What's going on? Analyze the market before you buy. Some observers have predicted the influx of new residents in the area from traditional hockey-loving states in the Midwest and Northeast would supply the fans. And that's where it gets tricky when you say, well, there's a lot of snowbirds. We heard that with Florida, and Florida has struggled more than was expected when they came into the league. I'm not saying anything about moving Florida. My God, I'm not saying anything at all. Schnitzer, who also runs the National Basketball Association's Houston Rockets. Isn't that ironic? Because the guy who's trying to get in now, and he's kind of backed off on it a bit. Houston Rockets owner. And the area operating company, which runs the Summit, where both hockey and basketball are played, said that although the owners had made an informal application for an NHL franchise, 7,000 season tickets would not guarantee Arrows NHL entry. He said while it would take 10 to 500 paid admissions per game... No, 10,500 paid admissions per game to support an NHL franchise. The owners were willing to gamble on figures over the 7,000 mark. So back then, 10,500, you're in. Think about that. Winnipeg. Winnipeg's like, really? 10,000? Fans are asked to pay down only 10% on the price of tickets ranging from $184 to $430 for 40 regular season games and 1 preseason event. $430 gets you 40 regular season games and a preseason event. Wow. Funds will be held in escrow at the Texas Commerce Bank and will be returned if sales do not reach $7,000. Asked whether $7,000 was an NHL established figure, Schnitzer said there was a lack of sick franchises in the NHL. No, a lot of sick franchises in the NHL, but added that $7,000 is not a sacred formula. Schnitzer said he didn't think the ticket campaign, which owners are spending over $100,000 to promote, would adversely affect ticket sales for the WHA playoffs. Come support the team that won't exist next year. Come on out. I would think that would affect the season tickets. I would think that would affect ticket sales. When you've lost as much money as we have this year, those games are not going to make a difference, he said. That'll help ticket sales right there. Wow. The Arrows are currently locked in a first-round playoff series with the Quebec Nordiques. So there you go. They didn't get an NHL franchise. Spoiler alert. So there you go. That was the time that Houston tried to get in. The game's back on. I'm going to get back to watching. Thanks for watching this. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. I'll talk to you again soon.